Peace, y'all. Alright, Sunshine back with another read. I know it's been a while. Wishing you inner peace and wholeness and sending you nothing but love, okay? So, I felt the energy, I felt the need to do a collective read. Alright. Right now, it's currently Sagittarius season, okay? So, we're gonna see if it has anything pertaining to that, what's going on. At the time I felt the need to do this read, it was 11:44. Okay, so dual numbers or double numbers could be significant. You could be seeing those everywhere. I'm getting license plates. That could be car. Congratulations if you just got a new car, or if you got your car fixed or something like that. Okay. Remember to only take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay. Remember that messages are timeless. Personally, for me in this time, whether or not you resonate with this, it's awesome if you do. But if you don't, the Sagittarius season has been a season of, started off with a season of more healing for me. You could have been feeling like you needed to continue healing, or like this, it's time to heal some more, or having this epiphany or this intuitive feeling that you're about to elevate or ascend, okay? Colds or sickness could be significant as well, okay? Could be getting triggered, okay? Moving could be significant. Let me hit the bell. Almost out of divine spirit. My guardian angels, my ancestors, my spirit team. Ask you to protect me as I do this read. I use my intuitive gifts for the collective. I ask for clarity. And pure energy. Ashe, okay. Alright, so I was filling this deck. I'm going to see what is the message, what is the energy. Oh, look at that. Tower and change. Okay, shadow side. I.e. the devil. Okay. So, yeah. Things could be shaken up in different areas of your life. That healing energy, okay, could definitely come through with that tower and the devil. That's definitely giving, like, big healing. Like, in the moment of the tower and in the moment of your darkness is when you have the, you know, the most amount of aptitude for change, okay? Boundless possibilities, Sun, the Emperor, yeah, that's when you can really learn control, okay? Open up to abundance. All right. Leo, Aries energy. Yeah, this is giving a new beginning. Something turning around. I love it. Y'all know I love these type of reads. All right. OG family know what I'm talking about. Not talking about. Why'd I say it like that? Somebody from New York. Somebody going to New York. Somebody could be going to New York. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Okay. New York or Italy. Something about that accent. Italian. Somebody could be Italian. You could be going to eat Italian. Could be going to Italy. That's nice. Okay. I ain't no hater for these types of circumstances. Okay. Yeah, somebody's about to take a new leap with a new beginning. Okay. The moon is currently in Pisces as well. So Sagittarius season, Pisces and Sagittarius. Judgment, 2 of Wands. Yeah, somebody I'm getting that you're receiving from something that you've been doing or a way that you've been going. Okay. I got a piece of candy in my mouth. Okay. Yeah, okay, something you've been holding on to. Not in a bad way. Yeah, I just got not in a bad way. Big time. My spirit just came through on that one. Okay. Yeah, something you've been patiently working on. Ooh, I feel this excitement. Oh my gosh. Y'all, it's blooming from my heart. What I'm picking up on this something really beautiful. It feels amazing. It feels exciting. It feels amazing. It's making me kind of want to cry, like my eyes are welling up. Something really good. Something that you've been hoping for. Since we saw that, yeah. Since we saw that Emperor, it could be divine masculine. This could be divine masculine's energy. Okay. Well, and then the King of Wands come out. Yeah. Okay, divine masculine. Not divine masculine wanted to read. Peace to my divine masculines. Okay. As well as, even though we haven't seen divine feminine, we know she's here somewhere. Okay. She's here somewhere. Now look, so somewhere, okay, fighting. I feel like this still divine masculine energy, so I'm gonna focus on that. Okay, divine masculine. What is the message for? Oh yeah, you got a gift coming in. There's some type of gift coming to you, okay? Some type of abundance. It could be actual financial wealth comment. Financial wealth comes to me easily. I say okay. Financial wealth comes to me easily. Everything I touch turns to gold. I say okay. Everything I touch turns to gold. I say okay. All good seeds I plant bear fruit. I say okay. Yeah, 3 of Wands. Like I said, something's coming in. Okay. It's giving tides are turning. From that energy from the beginning to the energy of now. Somebody could have started at a very low point. Okay. You started at a very low point, and you probably didn't think you were ever going to rise above that point. All right, divine masculine. I know it can be even tougher for you, divine masculine, because at times it can feel like nothing's going your way. It can feel like everything is against you. It can feel like, you know, like you'll never reach your goals, okay? But you have to speak against that. We reject those thoughts, okay? We reject that energy. Now, you can accept that you're feeling that way, but what you're not going to do is just sit in it, okay? When you acknowledge and you accept it, all right, you let yourself feel it for a second, and then you got, all right, get up. Get up. Because divine masculine, I know your reality shows up different than divine feminine, okay? And I know it can suck at times how, you know, divine feminine gets cradled. Okay, divine feminine gets cradled and carried from place to place. Not saying that we as divine feminine don't have our own challenges. But divine masculine, you have your own types of challenges, and most of your challenges be in the physical world that has to do with building wealth, building abundance, building stability, figuring out how to, and then with all these other energies and enemies being in your way, and majority of the time the enemy be coming from yourself, divine masculine. You be making decisions or doing things that get in your own way. whether or not it's being reckless, whether or not it's um, um, self-betrayal, okay? Whether or not it's just ignorance, lack of knowledge, or lack of will. I ain't trying to talk down to you. I know this resonating with somebody. I know this hitting somebody. Okay, this is just what I'm picking up. Like I said, take what resonates and leave what does not. But in the end, Divine Masculine, what you're going to get to, as long as you don't give up and you keep moving forward, no matter how sucky it can seem or be, things are going to flip around eventually. I know it suck worrying about the win, boy. That win. I want it now, win, now. Well, everything happens for a reason. And everything happens in divine timing and divine order. So it could be sucky, some of the things that you go through. But you also wouldn't go through them if you knew what you needed to know. So you go through those situations so that you can know what you need to know, so that you can become, be, or know the things that you need to know, no matter how sucky, in order to be that abundant, wealthy emperor, to be that head of the household, to be that leader, to be that king, right? To be that nobleman, to be that boss. You know what I'm saying? There it goes, that temperate Sagittarius energy. 3 of Cups, the Lovers, the High Priestess, the Tower, 7 of Cups. 7 Wands. Okay, I could feel that. Yeah. I was wondering what this energy was. It felt a bit weird. What are you doing? I'm thinking, oh, it's about friends, you know? So it was. No, you've had to heal. You've had to heal yourself from certain connections as well. On the Lovers, High Priestess in the Tower. Baby, the subconscious, the Hermit, Virgo energy, Pisces energy, Cancerian energy. Yeah, you've had to heal from traumatic situations, okay? Whether it was friends, females, without lovers, could have been a lover, romantic, platonic, whatever. You feel me? And I've said this plenty of times, okay? And if this your first time here, right? Your first time hearing it, babes, everybody that was with you is not going to be with you when you're going where you need to go if they are not on the energy or the frequency that they need to be with you, okay? It can be sucky, okay? Especially when you're a big lover, big carer, real loyal, all these different things. And you be thinking, oh, I'm gonna take all these people, all these people. Yeah, you're gonna take the whole forest with you to the top, or wherever you want to go, whatever your version of the top is, right? All of them can't go with you. All of them don't even have your best interest, or they moving in a way that would be ill-mannered and dangerous for your own well-being. God will withhold blessings, okay, however you see it. Even the Most High, your spirit, because your spirit will know. Your spirit knows. Your intuition be knowing. But you be like, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Not hearing the inner voice. Yeah. Mm-mm. It ain't it. It ain't it. They ain't it. They wasn't it. However it was, baby. There's a certain connection. Well, let me continue my previous thought. Okay. What I was saying was, you feel me? The universe, the Most High, you know, Spirit, God, however you think about it, will withhold certain things because they know the energy that somebody is in. And if you want to go even deeper, even if you look at it biblically, right, whether or not that is the case. Say, if we're using biblical reference, okay, that in that book, that God said that it knew everyone's thoughts, what everyone was going to do before they did it. All right. So something somewhere, and the way I like to think about it, right, the way that aligns with me in the spiritual matter, is that everything has already played out. We're presently in the moment. Every time we're presently in the moment, everything has already happened. Everything has branched out. It's like a root of a tree. Roots, different paths. Every different path has already been done. Makes you think about that movie. It's a movie that what's his name is in? I forget his name. Is it the guy that plays Neo? But it's not the Matrix. No, it's the man that plays Ghost Rider. Somebody comment his name, okay? Nicolas Cage. Well, wow, it just came to me. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Nicolas Cage plays in a movie where he can see each and everything that's going to happen. That's how he plans a move and moves and avoids so many different things, and how he defeats the enemies and all these different things. That's how I think about it. Everything has already happened. Everything's already played out. Okay? Like the point that you're in now, the past happened that got you, different pasts and different things happened that got you to now. And then if it's still, we would never know what would have actually happened. But if you had to make different choices, different things, you wouldn't be where you are now either. All right? Unless you're just absolutely destined to be somewhere, okay? Because if you are absolutely destined and fated to be somewhere, the universe will conspire to get you somewhere, no matter how hard you may try to not be there. If you are meant to be somewhere, you're going to end up there. That's just how I think about it. That's how I see it. That's how I know it is, okay? It may not be the case for everybody, but it's okay. All right? But yeah, so certain things, Most High knew. You could have been on the same page with somebody at one point. And at one point, they could have got tired of reading the book and they closed it and they threw it. Or they jumped ahead 3 chapters and now y'all aren't there no more. Or you feel me? They still back on chapter 1 while you up here on chapter 5, chapter 10, chapter 20. You feel me? Okay? But I digress. I'm gonna leave that there. You know what I mean, okay? But I see a beautiful energy coming in, okay? If it hasn't already come in, all right? I see this beautiful connection that will bloom, okay? That will look at there. Oh my God, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and 7 of Pentacles. It's gonna take its time. This connection is going to bring life out of you, into you, okay? Bring vitality into you. Bring the sun to your dark days. Wow, that's the same amount of cards too, boy. Yeah, you got the shadow side. That's the devil. That's the sun. Something that's going to bring you out of those hard, strenuous, combative times, okay? Take you through there. Okay, she could be a high priestess, or he could be, if it was more of a she, okay? That feminine energy. Okay, there's someone, okay, someone of divine energy that's going to come into your life, or if they haven't already. that is going to make the weight of all those other things disappear. Okay, it's going to be the embodiment in one person of all those things that you had to let go of, all those things that you know, whether or not it's the friends that betrayed you, the family that betrayed you, the brothers that betrayed you, the sisters that betrayed you, whatever it is, they're going to embody the best parts of all those individuals in one and wrapped up in a package for you, divine masculine. They're going to come in hot. They're going to come in hot. They're going to come in make you just look at things, make you want to balance things out, make you want to do right, be right, okay? And things are just gonna shift. I hear some somber music. Oh, your heart. Oh, your heart, your heart, your heart. I feel it. Yeah, there it goes. That 8 of Cups, that having to walk away from other things, man. But look at what you're walking towards. That somber and that pain, it won't last forever. Okay, but I can honestly say when it does come to healing, certain things don't stop hurting. You just get better at responding to them, or they no longer hold weight as you know, go along. The weight drops off, so that something that once hurt you doesn't hurt you as much as it did in the beginning. Like I said, it's like it's that polarity energy. It may suck at times to start from the bottom, but when you go like it, the gratitude that you feel, and how beautiful and mesmerizing things are after you get up from the bottom, after you continue walking, how beautiful things can be, how stable things can be, how loving, how amazing things can be. It makes it all the worthwhile. Like, that's part of the meaning of life, you know? The overcoming. Look, moving forward, baby, because I know that emotional 6 of Cups, boy. 8 of Cups, 6 of Cups. 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords, okay? That's tough. This is damn near a fucking tower. It's really like tower energy, but without the tower. I mean, not without the tower. This is more emotional and mental. This is tower. This is about an internal game, okay? This is about an internal game. You only see one person in each of these, okay? This is you. In the tower, you see multiple motherfuckers falling out. You feel me? Hella shit going on. It's your own personal journey. And everybody don't know what you experienced either. Everybody doesn't know the betrayal that you've experienced. But it's time. Sagittarius energy, okay? It's divine timing for things to flip around. It's divine timing. Confirmation for the rise to go, okay? This is your season. You don't have to be a Sagittarius. You could be, but you don't have to be. It could be in your chart as well. But Sagittarius season, this card represents Sagittarius. It represents divine timing. It represents healing, balancing, accepting, perfecting. Represents blessings. Yeah. Sounds like it's time. 5 of Cups. It's time. Okay? It's time for you to experience beautiful things, okay? It's time for you to hold on to that peace. It's time for you to not let your heartbreak define you, your heartache define you, your sorrows define you. Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Spirit. you, Spirit. I know somebody needed this message. But just know, the karma, okay? What you will receive in turn, all that pain. I'm telling you, baby, I'm telling you. What you will receive in return for all that pain is amazing, beautiful things. Look, justice. What did I just say? What? I ain't making this shit the fuck up, man. You see that? Justice, major Libra energy. That's it. What you gonna receive? Oh, okay. Okay. Y'all thought I was joking. Confirmation? And some of you didn't know. Queen of Swords? Yeah. Somebody that's gonna cut through all the fog. Somebody gonna cut through all that shit. All that shit. And make you realize the new begin Ace of Spirit. Ace of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Baby, somebody gonna cut through all of that. They gonna cut through all of that. And you gonna finally see what you've been wishing for, what you've been wanting, what you've been looking for. That's another thing too. Okay? If you've had a dream, right? You've had a dream, you've had a wish all your life, you've wanted something. Okay? Something to happen. It doesn't necessarily one thing I will say, you feel me, like what I don't condone is like trying to make other people love you. Okay? Trying to force, like, say you've wanted, I was gonna say Britney Spears, but Halle Berry is a better example. Okay? Love a good Halle. You've been wanting since you get Halle to fall in love with you all your life. Now, I'm not saying it is impossible, but that's not what you need to be focusing on, like a specific person. It is things of substance, okay? So you've always wanted to have a multi-billion-dollar business. You've always wanted to be married and have a beautiful, loving family. You've always wanted to get a new car. You've always wanted to... You feel me? Hold on, y'all. I see a cat. Okay. I just seen it out of my peripheral, like the way my TV is facing the window, and I was like, I see something moving, and I'm like, what is that? I thought it was just a leaf or a squirrel. No, it's a big ass cat just sitting in front of the car. Oh, such a pretty cat. Excuse me, y'all. Sitting here watching this cat, I'd be fascinated. Now it's leaving. Okay. But yeah. So, back to what I was saying. I more so condone wanting things of substance. Okay? Wanting to live a calm, peaceful life. Wanting to heal. Wanting to, be a star. You feel me? Those are better things. to move towards. Those are better things, healthier. Those are healthier things to want versus hyper focusing on a specific individual that has their own free will. Okay? And when you have dreams like that, things like that, it'll come to pass, okay? Especially if you prove to be a deserving individual. Yes, you have to be in alignment with what you want, okay? You have to be in alignment with what you want. You can get glimpses of it even when you're not fully in alignment towards it, or when you have those moments where you are reflective of who you need to be in those moments, okay, to be that later. But in order to have it fully, you need to be in full alignment with it. You want to be a business, want to be a multi-million-dollar businessman. You have to have the mind of a businessman. Not saying it has to be like a print template, okay, print like every businessman, but there are certain thought processes, there are certain ways that you do have to move as a businessman, right? You want to be a superstar or something like that. You have to put yourself out there, right? You're not going to be a superstar, okay, or a celebrity or whatever by just being in your room and not allowing yourself to be seen. Celebrities get seen, okay? You got to make some noise. Whatever it is that you're wanting to do, whether or not it be like recording and posting things, whether or not it's going and investing and going to a karaoke night, or, you feel me, going modeling, going to gigs, finding, okay, you have to actually do that. You have to be in the mentality of it. You want to be married and have a beautiful loving wife and children and a family and all that. You have to be in the mentality of a husband that it will behoove you, okay, especially like you dreamed of having a loving wife, a big beautiful happy family, okay, you need to be a man deserving of that, okay, a protector, a provider, what is in alignment with that, caring, okay. And a lot of times we be wanting stuff, and sometimes you have to go through what you don't want to understand and know exactly what you want, so you know exactly how to move, right? Because you could have always been the person, okay? You could have always been the person, but your mentality wasn't there. Your emotions need to be there. Your physical, your internal, your physical, your spiritual, and your emotional need to be in alignment with that in order to have that, okay? And when you get flashes of it, then remembering, like, you won't really notice. It's hard to notice, okay? At least for me specifically, when I've seen others, right? We won't know when we're being who we need to be because we're just there in the moment. And then later on in life, you'll look back and you'll be like, wait a minute. Around that time when I got that flash of this, or got a minute experience that I can most relate to this that I wanted or that I have now, I was around this, or I was doing this, or I was, you feel me? And you'll be like, oh, yeah, think about it that way. Look at all, I see the bells. I see all the lights going off. I just see light bulb. Hit the bell. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yes, ma'am, ski. Yeah. Ooh. All right. Is there anything else, Spirit? Is there anything else? I'm gonna leave that there. It's time to get out of here. I feel like it is time to get out of here, you all. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Okay. Wish you inner peace and wholeness. All right. See you, nothing but love. So shout out of here. Okay. Just had to come and drop some love. Yeah, feel me. All right. If you've even made it this far, you watched this video. Okay. Drop a crown in the comments. Okay. Drop a crown in the comments. Crown emoji, or you can just write out crown, okay, crown emoji, or write crown, okay. Don't forget, don't forget, oh my gosh. Don't forget to hit that like button, okay? And subscribe, all right? All right, checking out of the energy. I'll catch y'all later, loves. All right. To whom that needed that, there it is for you, you beautiful magician. Manifesting good energy, as well as a good she. Hey, try to be. All right.